Hey, good evening. Welcome to the Village Loafer in Doi Saket, Thailand. This video here, I'm going to show you how I do my dough with minimal handling. I think it was Food Geek that I was watching that recommended stop doing all those stretch and folds, pre-shape, final shape. You don't need all that handling. And I'm going to show you what I do. That's kind of the purpose of this video. So, okay, let's get going. I don't use any flour at this step. All I do is just moisten the counter. Wet my hand and moisten the counter. That's all you need. Don't need any flour. Right now, we don't need flour. This dough is only about 4 hours old. It's nice and soft, as you can see. This has quinoa seed, pumpkin seed, turmeric, and I also started using diastatic malt. I put 20 grams of diastatic malt on 800 grams of flour. It really helps the texture. It softens the crust just a little bit so it's not hard and crunchy, but it's not soft like a milk bread or anything. It just softens it a little bit. It helps it rise, good texture, nice crust. So let's get this out of here. Just gonna get this out here. Where this is only gonna be a giveaway to my friends and neighbors, I don't weigh it. I just kind of eyeball it, and that's close enough. All right, so we're gonna leave that one there, that one there. This dough is only about 4 or 4.5 hours old, and it's only been stretch and fold 2 times. That's it, 2 times. And it will easily pass a window pane test. So all of that stuff is in there already, and right now, this is sun-dried cherry tomato. I could probably just mix this into the batch, but I just choose to fold it in at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna stitch this dough, and then I'm gonna roll it up, and then it's going in the basket, and that's all the shaping I'm doing. So you'll see. I'll pat those in a little bit, and then we're just gonna stitch like this. After stitching, we're going to roll this guy up. So when you roll this, you want to pull it a little bit towards you, not much, and just pull it and roll it up like that. That's all the shaping this loaf is going to get. So this video doesn't get too long, I'm only going to do this one. I'm going to show you this one. I just gently pinch where the seams are. And you can see this dough is very easy to handle, not sticking all over my hands. This dough is, I think it's around 78%. That's like that. All right, this is the point where I'm gonna flour this loaf. All right, pinch those together a little bit, right? Now we're gonna flour this up. Then we're just going to roll it around a little bit. One time. I went around one time. Then I flip it over. Any seams that need to be tucked, I tuck. Flour the bottom. Flip it back over. And then I'm going to just do this here. I need a little flour on this end. That's it. On the other end. And then into the basket. I swear by parchment paper, no problem. Never sticks. You don't have to clean bannetons. clean liners, any of that crap. So then you just pick it up, put her in the basket. I just take my fingers, I tuck it down a little bit, like this. See how beautiful that looks? Without all that handling. You don't need to do 4, 5, 6 stretch and folds. I mix this dough and I mix everything together. Salt, everything. Diastatic malt, honey, the flour, the starter. I mix everything together. I mix the dough. When it's well mixed, I put it in the bowl. I leave it there for like an hour and a half. Come back hour and a half, do the first stretch and fold. Leave it there for another hour and a half, come back, do the second stretch and fold. For my dough, I'm gonna pass a window pane test. Maybe 4 hours, right? And that's exactly what I did today, you know? And so here it is. And this will go in the refrigerator for somewhere between 12 and 16 hours. I'll bake it tomorrow morning. I always take it ice cold from the fridge directly into a 500-degree preheated oven. The Dutch oven is preheated. And one other thing I want to show you. Some people ask, people always ask, how do you cover your dough when you put it in the refrigerator? Well, really all you need to do is put a shower cap over it. Bake with Jack swears you just put it in the refrigerator with nothing on it. I done that before. It makes the top like leather, so I don't like that. What I do, I have extra bannetons. I have enough bannetons to make 6 loaves at once. I used to make 6 at once. Now I usually only do 2 or 3. So for me, once I get to this point, I'm just gonna lightly flour the top, just a little bit. Then because I have an extra banneton, I do this. Stretch a shower cap over there. Beautiful. That's all you need. That's what goes in the refrigerator for 12 to 16 hours until tomorrow. I'm not telling you to go out and buy bannetons. Believe me, some people don't even want to buy one banneton to put the bread in. So I'm not telling you to go out and buy one to cover the loaf. This just happens to be what I do. I see that question asked several times. If you have any questions, I post fairly frequently, so I just posted 2 of these loaves of bread, I think yesterday. Then I posted the crumb shot. It's on there under Anthony Azzariti. You can see what this looks like, and I'll post these tomorrow after I bake them. All right, thank you for tuning in. We're the Village Loafer in Doi Saket, Thailand. See you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.